What if I want to draw something or I want to show my students the steps of doing something? How to do that? Let's click on this application, Microsoft Whiteboard. This is how the application looks like when it opens. Here we have all boards that we made previously. And now let's click on New Whiteboard. Let's click on an empty place. Here the application gives you a group of options down. Let's check them from the right to left. The first one, which is Add Template. Let's click on it. It gives you a group of templates that you can use while explaining something to your students, like this one here, which is used for brainstorming and many other things. Okay, let's check this option or this template. Click on Preview, and this is how the template looks like. Let's click on Use this template. Let's click on an empty place. And here is the template. This template helps you to brainstorm about a group of topics. Okay, let's try the first topic here. Let's click on it and type our topic. For example, if we're talking about English or we want to brainstorm about English, this is the main idea. And here we got some cards. You can type the smaller ideas or the subtopics of this topic. Right, let's say something like writing or speaking here, but we need to add text to this card. How to do this? Let's click on Add Text here down and get back to the card. Click on the card and now you can type whatever you want. All right, here in this part we will brainstorm about writing, for example. And this is the first card. You can make it bigger by dragging this white circle. Okay, this is the first card. Let's talk about speaking on the next card. Let's click on Add Text here and get back to the card. Click on the card and type something like speaking. Make it bigger by the white circle and drag it from here. This is our second card. So here we have the main idea of the text, and here we have the subtopics or the smaller ideas that we'll talk about. You can do the same thing for the rest of the topics here. All right, let's move to the next option here, which is Add Shape. This option gives you the ability to add some shapes, like here, the circles, the triangles, and you can add some lines and arrows from here. Click on any shape, this one for example, and click here. Now you've got some options. You can type some text on this shape. And we have some options here to copy it, to delete it, the text, or to change the format of the text. You can also change the color of the text here. Let's click on this one, for example. It has changed. Okay, let's move to the next one. Add text. It gives you the ability to add some text wherever you want on your whiteboard. Just click on Add Text and move to any place, like here, for example, and click. Now we got this box. We can type anything on this box. Let's move to the next option. Here we have Add Reaction. This option gives you the ability to use some emojis or pictures while giving feedback or while correcting some mistakes for your students or giving them a feedback on an answer they had given us. Right, let's move to the next one. Here we have Add Notes. You can add some notes. You can choose any color you want and paste it wherever you want. Paste it here, for example. On this one, we can type some instructions or laws for our students to follow. Let's add some text and get back to the note. Okay, when we say something like study, okay, and we can add multiple kinds of options of instructions, and you can drag it here to make it bigger and smaller. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is my favorite one, inking. This one is very useful when you are using a graphic tablet. But how the cursor looks like? The cursor looks like this when you are using a graphic tablet because it's very accurate and it shows you that you are drawing, not typing. For example, let's draw something like this. If you're using a graphic tablet, it will be better and better. Okay, let's change the color of this drawing. Let's click on the red pen, for example, here. The color has changed. Okay, here we have this option to select everything that we have chosen or we have written or drawn on our whiteboard, and then you can delete it or copy it to other places.